That one's my favorite.
That's so good, right?
Yeah.
Lamb burger with kimchi relish.
What the? Alright, give it to me.
No, don't use your hands. Yeah. How do we look?
You look great.
We serve up modern American food, but inspired cuisine from all over the world. And at the end of the day, reach out for absolute deliciousness.
I'm personally very excited that we finally got to film here. Sparrow and Wolf, one of the highlighted restaurants, I think. Definitely one of the main kind of breakaways for a chef from the Strip.
Local chef.
Yeah, from the Strip. He was working out of the Cosmo at Comsa, and kind of the first one to break off, do his own thing, stay local. And the location is phenomenal. We're like 2 miles right off the Strip.
So I'm Brian Howard. This is Sparrow and Wolf in Chinatown, Las Vegas. We've been here about 5 years right now.
Yeah, I like it here because I would say it's kind of, I know I read in his bio, like he's very into nature. I know when we go back there and film, you see a lot of open flames, a lot of that with a little Asian twist. I noticed a lot of Asian flair on here. Udon noodles. And,
it's like fusion.
Exactly.
We serve up modern American food, but inspired cuisine from all over the world. And at the end of the day, reach out for absolute deliciousness.
So this is a big thing now when you go to, especially, oh, you put it on there?
Whoa. Yeah.
Hey, yo! Yeah,
We almost had a mishap. Wow. Did you see that?
Can't beat that. Mike, you gotta get the heat.
Wow, look.
Break it open again so you get the heat.
Break it open again. How do you do that? Let's take some of the bread part out. Oh! Oh, God! Lord have mercy!
So this is the grilled asparagus, topped off with ramen egg. Which,
is that an avocado?
Good big. It's like fingernails in the shop. Look at that guy. Jingle ball avocados. You're a non-yoker?
Egg cheers.
Boom. Awesome. I think it's made top of,
it's like citrusy and also fresh.
then topped with shaved fennel too.
I still don't understand what fennel is. Does anybody know what fennel is? No.
It's a shirt you wear in winter.
Everybody here's been a chef and worked in the restaurant business, and no one knows what fennel is.
It's a bowl of root vegetable. It tastes like anise.
See, I think he's just making it up, but I wouldn't know the difference anyway. It's off the hook.
Well, that's the key. So
let's let everybody try.
They have deep relationships with farmers, fishmongers, with everybody.
What is a fishmonger?
Guy who sells fish.
Well, what is a fisherman?
Guy catches the fish.
Are they a team?
Correct.
Okay. Now I know.
Full asparagus.
That was just sexy right there. That was good though, don't you think?
Yeah, I like them a lot.
So this is one of the dishes I definitely wanted to try big time. This is the udon noodles. Again, they have a lot of Japanese influence in a lot of their dishes, so you'll see that with this. Udon noodles, which is like a thick wheat Japanese noodle, topped with lamb bolognese. So now you get a little Italian, Japanese
fusion.
Boom, exactly.
What's the cheese on top?
Fresh pecorino romano.
I heard that was made by monks because they were trying to make cheese last longer. I just watched a whole documentary on it.
Cheesemonger?
Cheesemonger. All right, I'm digging in.
I think that's a thing too. Oh, this is gonna be bomb. I'm gonna take this first bite for Ryan Crighton because I know he's the king of all dishes to do with lamb.
Look at him spray it. Here we go. Ready? Airplane's coming in for landing. Ah! All right, now let me try it. It looks really good.
Feed him, Chris.
You could feed me. I'll take it. I'm gonna feed get the spoon.
I'm gonna feed you like an Italian grandma.
I think they call them Italians. What the? All right, give it to me.
No, use your hands. Yeah. That's how you do it. That's how they do it in Italy.
I don't think you've been to Italy.
What's it taste like?
It tastes like deliciousness.
The ultimate deliciousness.
I used to be
And then we'll have Chris showed up, or I. That one's my favorite.
That's so good, right?
Yeah.
So one of the fun things is when our kitchen team is preparing for the new menu, the bar team actually labs with them. So they're only pulling grocery and garnish from the pantry, and that keeps the drinks pairing for the cocktails and also keeps them very seasoned. So when you look at something like one of our signatures, the Spring Mountain Sour, you're going to see it's not just a New York sour to the base, that instead of using citrus, utilizes yuzu, which we do quite a bit in the kitchen. But we're also taking the beets that we have the trim from the salad, and instead of wasting that, we'll puree those beets down with the plum wine and make an aerated foam that layers over the top of it. What you end up with is this sort of like lava lamp looking cocktail. Hashtag don't drink lava lamps. But it is absolutely gorgeous. As the foam bleeds into the sour, it's quite transformative. The other one that I always point out is our, this time of year, is the easy peasy. So as English peas come back into season, this drink comes back because we're using the English peas on the halibut. And as we hand shuck, as opposed to throwing the husks away, we're actually infusing the vodka. So you get this vegetable base that plays into the Glacier 45 vodka. And then we're finishing with a bit of elderflower, a touch of chamomile syrup, and you get this really beautiful drink that just tells you spring's here, and we're rolling in the summer. Okay. So those are two I'd love to bring over for you guys so you can take a look at those.
Let's try it.
On the line.
So everybody in here plays their own unique role in what they do in the evening. All the hot food comes from over here. Cold dishes and pastries come from over here. And then all of our wood-fired steaks and ribs all come off the grill. It's a custom grill that we designed ourselves based on cooking techniques from all over the world.
Come on now.
And then the stave of the barrel was given to us by a partnership that we have with Smoke Wagon, the distillery downtown.
Oh, I love it.
So they have a really beautiful chart of the interior of the barrel, which is what we were looking for. And drilling out the interior, it allowed us the opportunity to drop a cage into it, in which we're putting the almond chips from the same wood that chef's using to cook with.
Wow.
So this gravity smoke feed actually imbues the cocktail with a heavier amount of smoke than you would get from any smoke box.
Is this drink unique to this particular restaurant, or is it served anywhere else in the world?
This gravity smoker is unique to the bartender who created it here in the restaurant.
Fantastic.
So this is a riff off of a Bucharest, so that cognac and brandy style Bucharest. And then you're getting that balance that plays from the smoke to kind of play off that sweetness.
Wow, beautiful. Thank you so much.
100%.
Smell that on the side so you can serve this out.
Oh, that's beautiful. Yeah, perfect. We need more of that shit, like behind the scenes. It's hard for me to get it all at the same time.
Wow.
Try it?
Yeah, why not?
Oh my God. Ryan Crighton will love it.
What's the flavor profile?
So he said it was brandy and smoke wagon whiskey.
Brandy and smoke wagon whiskey.
So kind of like a like a Manhattan, very close to Manhattan, but then they smoke it, so it's really
You
intense.
can taste that smoke. It's really beautiful.
Right?
I would recommend this if you come. Especially if it's the only one in the world, you have to try it.
Yeah, do these next. Those look amazing.
Boom! So right here, again, sticking with the Asian theme. This is a Hamachi crudo.
It looks like radishes or radicchio.
You're sticking with the Italian theme, huh? Hey!
Hey, baby.
Hey! It's a radicchio. That's the fusion, baby. We've got it. So Hamachi in the yellowtail
Smells
family,
good.
right?
I like to waft, like in science.
So this
class.
one, they topped it with yuzu and dill. I would say, let's pay close attention. You notice the plateware, stoneware, I would say. So again, very Asian, earthy,
Like rustic.
Boom, right? With the
Rustic.
farm to table. Kind of makes sense. Right?
Yeah. Actually, everything has been the taste has been superb. The service has been superb. It looks great.
Beautiful.
I don't think I could say one bad thing about Sparrow and Wolf. I can't.
Very nice.
You want to go first?
Yeah. I'm gonna get.
Except for the bread was hot. I burned my fingers. Don't burn your fingers.
First
off,
of all,
kids.
no one complains about hot bread.
Not no one. One person.
One and he likes cold soup.
Gazpacho. Good. Off the hook. What's the flavor profile?
And they finish it off with a little oil. So the hamachi is really good.
And I love yuzu.
Man, it's deep, fatty flavor to it.
Citrus.
Yeah, then they finish it off with it's like a sweet carrot and the dill right at the end. Very fresh. I never had dill.
Can you eat this? Oh, sorry.
On a fish dish.
Never had dill on a fish dish.
We'll get to her in a minute.
Never had dill on a fish dish. I'm trying to think about other words that rhyme with that. I wish that I had more dill on this fish dish.
Are you dishing on my fish?
Yeah.
Get the dill. It's very, here, let me finish them off.
Would you say this meal's a swish?
Nothing but net, baby.
Be serious. There's a little sweetness in there, too.
It's really good. The dill at the top of your mouth has a texture. It's really nice.
Is this like a nigiri?
No, sashimi.
Sashimi.
It's cut to a perfect level of thickness where it's not too thick, it's not too thin. It's really nice.
See, that's my big pet peeve with, I mean, this is not a sushi restaurant, but sushi, like Mikey said, nigiri or sashimi, supposed to be bite-sized, one bite. And everybody likes to get a value and have giant pieces of sushi, but that's not what you want. You want little bite-sized.
See, what's interesting about making these videos sometimes is I'm having fun making the video, but while I'm making the video, after I watch it, I know I'm gonna want to come back out here and eat again.
I'm going in.
I want just a small piece.
Oh.
Mikey,
so grilled lamb burger with kimchi relish.
You're not going any sauce?
I'm gonna go one without and one with.
You're a brave gentleman.
Oh, I love lamb.
Are you?
I love lamb.
Rick killed a man. Are you just pointing out things in the room and saying that you love them? The lamb is seasoned almost like a Middle Eastern flavor. And then you have the Asian slaw. This is a home run burger. This is a must-have.
And it's super juicy. That's my only thing with ordering like salmon burgers, tuna burgers. Normally, we order those places have a tendency to be dry, so I always pass on them. But this lamb burger, you gotta make sure it's done medium rare, medium at tops, because
You're medium rare.
I've been told that. Super juicy, like you said. It's got all the spices in it too, and sesame seed bun.
Well, I'm not sure if you're familiar with Middle Eastern food, but it has like a kibbeh kind of seasoning, that lamb.
Come again?
So when you talk about Sparrow and Wolf, the idea behind the name is the energies of the room and the chef. Sparrows are humble foragers, wolves are primal hunters, but they're both very much familial animals, and that's the balance we try to exude in everything we do. So whether it's in the food or the drink, whether it's the music or the lighting, even the way we dress, I'm business up top and a party down below. I'm like a walking mullet.
He's not even wearing pants.
That's it, right? No, every day's a Zoom call for me.
So when you say familial animals, do you mean like pack animals?
Well, yes, they take care of each other within the family. Very rarely rolling solo. You know, everybody thinks that a wolf is much more of a solo animal creature, but it's not. I mean, the pack's driven by the strong who actually run to the back of them. And that's something that when Chef and I were putting this room together, we never wanted it to be about necessarily Chef Brian Howard alone or any of us individually. It's much more about the team and what they put together, and as we can kind of push them forward to be the best that they can be.
When we open up our next restaurant, we're going to call it Sparrow, Wolf, and Elephants.
And elephants, because they never forget.
Yes.
I'm down.
And they're a familial animal.
They absolutely are, right? When you talk about the great packs wandering across the plains, we love that idea. And that's everything we should be doing. You know, there's a stripped down pretension in this room. There's high levels of execution. I can't open for lunch right now because we do so much prep for each dish that we really wouldn't be able to fit the teams into the kitchen together. But we never want it to feel that there's any type of over-the-top, audacity that comes out with it. At the end of the day, there's one word that matters when it comes to our food and drink, and that's delicious. And if we hit that,
it's unbelievable.
well, you serve the quality food. You know, we were given a really beautiful award in the very first year we were open. That was the best farm to table, and we think it's fantastic. But we giggle a little bit about it because here in the desert, what farm are you talking about?
Yeah.
You know, there's a few small ones that you can deal with, but Chef establishes relationships with all of the farmers, the fishmongers, the cattle ranchers. And if we know where the food comes from, the hands that are going into the dirt, the people that create it, then we know that we can put the food in front of our children, both if he and I are fathers, and ultimately our guests. And we feel really good about what we're putting on the plate. So that's what it comes down to.
I love it. So I know the real secret why you can't open for lunch.
What's that?
It takes forever to look this gorgeous.
Oh,
Trust
look at
me.
this guy.
I got
Look
the
at this
same
guy,
problem.
right? It's just a problem. Game recognizes game. Enjoy, guys.
What's this? Oh, that was that sausage.
Say it again. I want to make sure I get that.
Look.
No, do the naan bread, ready?
I'm not even
So
playing
good.
with you.
Do the non.
I'm pretty sure that's incorrect, but there are 5 M's in that word.
Yeah.
I've never seen a word like
5
that.
M's is like 11 M's.
Spell it so I can put it in later.
Look, hold on. Let's do it like, remember when you're syllables. Muhammad.
Definitely ends in
Is this a sing-along song?
it ends in murah.
Yeah, I don't even know.
Look at the gold in this, Michael.
Yeah, it is. It looks like the magic.
Look at the little flowers they put on there.
Mikey's going to heaven. Mikey, do you see the light?
I see the light. Go towards the light, Mikey.
Michael, don't fight it.
Mikey's not going to heaven. He doesn't see any lights. I'm going to meet you in hell where we do all the fun stuff.
Look at all the goodness in this. It's so full, I could barely even fold it over.
Look at my slice. And look at his slice.
My
I'm going to get some gochu.
my slice is jacked.
I'm going to get some gochu.
Some guys like it bigger.
No, go grab this. Grab that. I have the perfect bite. Yeah. Oh, there you go. That's like a Barbie doll slice.
I like Barbie dolls.
Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Mike, come in for a close-up. Look how gooey that is.
Oh yeah. That was good.
Everybody loves the camera.
Yeah.
All right, I'm done. I couldn't eat another bite to save my life.
Let's go honey toast, please.
Where are we heading?
Vegan, table 25.
25. Vegan and 25. Both?
You got it.
I have a vegan variation of our banana split. Caramelized bananas finished with a vegan vanilla and peanut butter ice cream.
I was one time at a business meeting, and we had to have a study done by the next day. We called the guy. It was an acoustician, a guy who studied sound volumes next to a railroad, and he said,
Not guitars.
he said, I have heart surgery tomorrow, and my business partner actually said, can you postpone it? I died laughing.
And he did.
he did postpone it.
That shows anything can be postponed.
You could be my makeup girl, you sexy animal.
I could. I'm pretty good at makeup. I know what Rouge does.
He watches a lot of tutorials on the YouTube.
Yes. And I don't want any kids.
Let me tell you, for the sake of the world, definitely get one. No, you should have no
How
kids.
dare you?
Are you kidding?
I was always told when I was a kid and misbehaving, one day you're going to have a kid just like you. Found a loophole. Don't have a kid, I can be as bad as I want. You, Aunt Terry.
Aunt Terry.
Aunt Terry.
Wow. Let's drop a picture of her in.